George Kilpatrick, Inspiration for the Nation, celebrating people we feel good about. Well, one of the oldest institutions in the city of Syracuse has a new executive director. We're pleased to introduce you all to Andre Harper, the new executive director of the Dunbar Association. Andre, welcome to Inspiration for the Nation. Welcome to Syracuse.
Hey, thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
All right. So tell us a little bit about yourself and how you ended up as the new executive director for Dunbar.
Well, I'm a Jacksonville, Florida boy. So
Okay.
Born and reared, and I transitioned to Rochester in my, early 20s. And, after I got out of college, Bethune-Cookman College at the time, now it's, changed to a university. But I came in and I started working for Action for a Better Community, which is a community action organization out in Rochester, New York. And I worked in the Head Start program and kind of grew up in that particular agency. Went back, finished some of my schooling, got my master's degree and all that, and ascended to the senior management position in the program. So, I was in that position almost 10 to 15 years. And then it just dawned on me that, what's next for me? How's that going to look? And, coming out of a meeting, I can remember the day pretty vividly, that I sat down at my desk and this email came through about, Dunbar and executive director position. And if you're interested in, give me a call and we can talk a little bit more about it. It was a headhunter at the time. So I followed up on it, and the next thing I'm sitting in interviews and visiting Syracuse, and the board made a decision that they, wanted to give me the opportunity to head this historic organization. So I'm glad to be here. It's been a great journey.
What do you think? What do you need to do, and how do you plan to bring Dunbar? I want to say back, right, or at least bring it back to its prominence.
Right. So ever since I've been here, people have expressed the love for Dunbar, the Dunbar Center, the Dunbar Association. It's been critical in terms of being a part of and seeing how people really love this organization, this agency. So, one of the things that I've been tasked with is to get Dunbar reconnected with the community, and so how does that happen? One of the things that I want to do is really talk to the people who love Dunbar, talk to the community. What does the community need? What are some of the things coming down the pipe? How can we prepare for this new Syracuse that's coming and get historically marginalized people, Black and brown people, prepared to be an active, play an active role in how Syracuse is going to look moving forward. So that's some of the stuff I got to do. I got to talk to the community. I got to raise money. I got to do all these things just to make sure that Dunbar remains vibrant in this community.
Yeah, I think that's the key, right? Remains vibrant. So for people that don't know the history or don't know what services Dunbar offers or will be offering, what are those services?
Right now, we are offering senior services, and we're offering youth services. Mm-hmm. And there's a myriad of things that we do with our senior services. We offer a food program as well as a neighborhood advisor program where we go out and make sure that the seniors have the opportunity to stay vibrant in their homes and maintain their independence, things of that nature. And with our youth services, we have summer enrichment programming, we have after school programming, and we have a newly awarded program, the SCORE, which is Black Excellence and Equity Program, where we're going to be working with the youth to ensure that Black and brown people receive the kind of equity and address some of the issues that are being faced in our community.
Andre, what do you need from us? What do you need from the community? You talked about reconnecting. What do you need from us?
Well, what I need, and it's clear, we got some fundraising efforts that we're going to do. And, Dunbar is not like various community centers where it's tucked into city budgets and, and all this stuff that it takes to run an organization gets paid for. We don't receive that. So we are really looking to the community to take a look at our offerings, take a look at some of the things we're trying to do, and give us your financial support as well as your prayers too. But give us that financial support that we need. And we've got some things coming up, and we're going to make it easy for people to give to Dunbar because we know everybody ain't got money to throw down 1,000, throw down whatever. So how can we plan, give, and ensure that everybody have opportunity to give to the Dunbar Center?
In the short time you've been here, Andre, what have you learned about the vitality and importance of Dunbar to Syracuse, especially the Black community? Let's be clear.
Yeah. One thing I do know is, I used to search for, when Dunbar, the opportunity for Dunbar came up, I researched Dunbar and I found out that who Paul Lawrence Dunbar was. But, it was the community who, thought this over in a barbershop. And they wanted to do something for children to make them not have to go through some of the issues that they had gone through. And from that time to this, one of the things that I do know is that people love Dunbar. Dunbar has been that place for people, even back, that community place where people who couldn't get to clubhouses, Dunbar was always there for weddings, for anniversaries, for just parties and things of this nature. Dunbar has always been that place where Black and brown people could come, and it was their own, and they could celebrate and do the things that they want to do. And people love that about them. And people don't want that to disappear. So that's the one thing I do know about how this organization, this agency has contributed to the life of Black and brown people in Syracuse.
One of the things that's going to be happening is the revival of, or the continuance of, an election day tradition. We're going to have some vittles.
Yes, we are. Yes, we are.
Talk to me, brother.
Yes. And this is one of the things, Phyllis Moore, who comes to Dunbar, volunteers at Dunbar, and she, led Dunbar for a short time. This was one of her brainchild, and Marion Irwin, Kappa brother, American Legion down there. They kind of got together, and this resurfacing of this idea came, and they brought it to me, and I'm like, if this is what we do, we got to get it done. And this is what we do. And so on Thursday, November 7th, here at the Dunbar Center, they're going to be having an election day breakfast. And if you don't know where the Dunbar Center at, I'm going to give you the address: 1453 South State Street, Syracuse, New York, 13205. So from 8 to 11, we're going to be putting down some real serious grub, from scrambled eggs to fried fish to...
And I think you said Thursday. We mean Tuesday.
Tuesday, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Tuesday, November 7th. Yes.
Yeah.
So we're going to be putting down the scrambled eggs. We're going to be putting down tater tots, grits. We're going to have sausage, pork, beef, and turkey.
Come on.
Same with the bacon, pork, and, the turkey. We're going to do it all like that. And we're going to have salmon patties. Can't wait to get a hold of those. Country sausage and gravy and all kind of stuff. So we're going to be getting it down. We're going to be getting down with it now. Tuesday, November 7th.
And it's gonna be. It starts at what, 8 o'clock, right?
8 o'clock. Yeah.
And
8 to 11.
8 to 11, and it's how much? $25, right?
$25 donation.
Mm-hmm.
And you can eat like you want them.
Look, I'm you know what? I'm gonna have to do some extra sit-ups that day because that's amazing.
Yeah, I done started working on mine because I'm gonna get it in.
But and I'm glad that tradition is back, because then of course people gonna have to really, because then after they do that, they're gonna go over to get their spaghetti at the Our Lady of Pompeii, I'm sure.
Yes, yes,
So
yes, yes,
yeah,
yes.
stop at Dunbar, get your, and then going over there, and so them politicians gonna be really hungry. They're gonna be they're gonna be full that day.
That's
So
right. That's right. That's right. That's right.
But Andre, share with us, aside from what you want to do with Dunbar, just your vision as an African American in this community, and the kind of things you want to see in terms of our men and boys and our young ladies.
Oh yes.
What do you want to see? Yeah.
Yeah, I just, and that's always, at the center and the forefront of my thoughts, and being a community that can embrace one another, the different roles that we play in this community. How can we, come together in a way that carves out space for us to be and to do the things that we need to be and do, and to set examples for those coming up behind us so that they can take pride in what they can become and what they can do. Because there's a lot of African American men and women doing some extraordinary work in this community, and they need to be celebrated, and we need to come together in spaces and have conversations that are unique to us as whether it be leaders, whether it be whatever role we're playing in the society. We need to be able to have space where we can talk with one another so we can grow, so that we don't repeat those historical things that seem to always bring us back to zero, and then we have to start all over again. It's about, honoring our ancestry and moving in a direction that can help the next generation to not have to start at zero, but to start, at a point and just take it off. And then they lay a foundation for those coming after them, so that we can really begin to move forward in our journey and not always, lose everything that we gained in whatever struggle that was.
Yeah, no, I certainly do appreciate that. As you were talking, you know what I was thinking about? I was thinking about Dunbar as a convening place, right?
Yes.
Where, sort of like a think tank, to reconnect and rethink about, to bring together the best ideas, to uplift our the parts of town that may not have seen the type of development and growth for I think you said it, the new Syracuse, right? The Syracuse that's yet to come, because
and it's coming.
It's coming.
It's coming.
It's definitely coming, and so being able to not be an afterthought, but be in the beginning of it, right? When the work is being done. Look, I'm in the fourth quarter of life with hopes for triple overtime.
Yes, yes.
But
yes.
How do we create? You talked about generational wealth and not having to start from zero. Our good friend Vicky Brackens always talks about our zero no more, right?
Right.
And so, what can we do to make sure that happens, not only financially, but also in terms of whatever other gifts we might have?
Right.
How do we make sure that that's handed down and translated to our community?
Yeah, and it all starts with having conversation. It all starts with us talking. It all starts with us, as we climb, we lift.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what we got to do. And we got to understand and appreciate the time that we're in and the moments that we share together. And what can we do together in this time that can make us, excel us, propel us to where we need to go, and to give that next generation the opportunity to stand on our backs and go. I just really believe that Dunbar can really play a role in that. I just believe that we can be the central spot where the hood becomes the community.
Mm-hmm.
And where we place our historical stuff, that generation upon generation can come and see the good things that have been done, so that they can know that they can excel and go above those kind of things.
You know, we did your intro. Was one thing I forgot to mention. I didn't forget to mention, but I want to mention now. You remember the great, this is a great fraternity.
Routine.
Of the great Omega Psi Phi Fraternity Incorporated.
Yes.
We just want to make that clear. There you go.
Yeah, say that. Say that. Say that. Yes, yeah.
Let's go. Let's go.
That's right, man.
And so knowing that about you, I know it's going to be a good ride. Anything else you want us to know about what's coming up for Dunbar and the work you want to do in this community?
Right. So I just want the community to know that I do plan to get out and talk with folk and really begin to understand some of the issues that are at hand. I really want to do a community assessment. So, there's a lot of things I want to do, but I want to know what the community wants to do. Mm-hmm. And once we can get all that information, talk with the various stakeholders that, play a role in the operations of Syracuse, I want to come up with a strategic plan that can help us get where we want to go, get Dunbar where it wants to be, and gets the community on the road to the new Syracuse that's on the way.
All right. Make sure you stop by the Dunbar Center, located 1453 South State Street in Syracuse, especially on Tuesday, November 7th, which is election day. Start your day off. Do a little bit of extra sit-ups. You may want to, if you're intermittent fasting, you may want to stop at noon the day before so that you can come there to Dunbar and get you a plate, because it's going to be some good food over there. And $25 donation in support of the efforts at Dunbar, a community institution that we must uphold and that we must support. And so,
yes, sir.
Andre Harper, the new executive director of the Dunbar Association, wishing you well here in the Cuse.
Thank you, sir.
Inspiration for the nation.